to the We Cool Game podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Back again with another one. Joseph Carpe DM in the building.
Josh Vino here, fresh off the 2-0 spankage. Man United wanted to put over City.
Come on.
What, you think we only know about one sport here? You think that's the case? It's not. I know about football, and I know United put it on City.
Come on.
We did that. 2-0. Let's go.
The streak is over.
The streak's over. R1 continues, innit? That this unbeaten thing, the Road Warriors. You don't want us in your basement. You don't. You don't want United to come because we're not gonna lose. So either you get the draw or you take the L.
Come on, as always. You got King Rico.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo.
Walk on.
Fam, walk one for the applause, bruv. What's that?
Moving brazy. Obviously, got King Rico in the building. Richard with the flair.
Yes, sir.
Come
yes,
on.
Sir.
Woo!
Got Steve Stinson in the building.
Steve Stinson.
Executive producer.
Let's
Go follow the raffle boys.
Follow that.
Latest trainers boys. And all them things.
All of that.
No regular things.
None of that.
Come on.
Exactly. No JD Sports out here. Come on, we don't do that.
No GR here. No GR here. Come on.
In a way.
Everyone got nice crack.
Come on.
We should get shots of our shoes. You lot don't even know. But anyway, let's start this week. I'm going to start a bit differently though, because there's one thing that actually should be on everyone's mind that transcends even what we talk about on this podcast. And it's on today. And it's not the All-Star game. It's the Royal Snitchfest, fam. Meghan and Harry on Oprah, G, tonight. Fam, are you lot not pumped for this?
It's going to be mad. It's
going to be mad.
It's going to be a mad one still.
What do you think they're going to be saying?
I think they're going to be saying bare things.
Fam, I'm just waiting for Meghan to be like, so I knew the environment was hostile every time they would play Who Let the Dogs Out when I'd walk in the room. They thought it would be endearing, but it was really, really insensitive, and I just found it really strange. And Oprah's gonna be, oh my God, no. Fam, are you gonna stay up to watch it? I actually might, right? Screw the All-Star game, like that's what I'm gonna be trying to find a stream for. I can't lie.
Yeah, have to watch that still. Have to.
But anyway, speaking of royalty, we move to LaMelo watch, the royalty of the NBA.
Does LaMelo get a round of applause or is this expected?
Give him his round of applause, bruv. Give him two. Give him two, fam. Big him up 2 times, fam.
2 times.
I'm bored now. There, I've said it. I'm bored. I just expect the 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists I'm going to see from this guy in his rookie year every game. I just expect it now. Now there's no more surprise. Just, okay, LaMelo did it again on his 35 minutes, The team either won or played hard and lost. It's here. It's certain. I said it. Early, he's going to be the face of the NBA. Now, if you don't know, get to know. You got two. This is one of those periods where you literally have to choose where you stand in history. I know where all of you chose to stand when LeBron James, started doing his things. You lot are all LeBron haters, so you had to stay there.
Who's a LeBron hater?
We're all LeBron haters.
No, we're not.
It's cool.
Why are we LeBron haters?
I'm fair to LeBron. I've been a LeBron hater before. I did that for about 8 years. It's fun still, but
how much of a LeBron hater am I though? I still think he's better.
But we're not talking about old royalty. We're talking about Henry VIII. We're talking about the new guy, King Edward or whatever. I don't know. Who's the next one? Young LaMelo Ball. This is where you choose. Are you going to be one of those guys who embraces the fact that he's going to be a superstar, or are you going to hate? It's up to you lot now.
Nah,
go on, what are you going to do? Because I've told you where I am. I've told you.
Nah, he's going to be
thick and thin.
He's going to be the face of the league, so he's got the personality.
Even when I know he's going to stink out one day. I know one day everyone's going to be asking the question, but I know I see the champion there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I was seeing some stuff this week that said LaMelo is basically what we thought Zoe would be. To a degree.
It's what his dad said Zoe would be.
Yeah, LeVar
Like his dad talked up the tick. The thing is, it's gonna be peak for Lonzo, because even now, like, if we were to talk about the Pelicans, which we're not, we're gonna talk about the Pelicans. Like, Lonzo has been playing well for like the last month, been playing really well, and whenever they play well for a stretch, and whenever they do something productive, it does coincide with him being more aggressive, and him, instead of getting 11, 7 and whatever, taking it up to 17, shooting threes, getting to the basket, then getting others involved, playing defense and all the other stuff he does. So I think it's going to be peak for him now, because his brothers got more, I'd say, superstar intangibles, and people are going to look at him. People are going to look at him more as a superstar. So you're always going to sort of be in the back. But I don't think Lonzo's going to make it a Steph Curry thing. Even though I think Steph Curry is a good player, but a lot of people don't care about Steph Curry, even though I think Steph Curry is a very good ball player. He's very decent. Very good shooter. But what are you saying?
What do you think Lonzo's ceiling is?
You know what? I think Lonzo could probably be like the second or the third best player on like a championship team, whereas LaMelo looks like he could be the best player on a team and actually do bits.
Yeah, LaMelo looks like at worst he could maybe be the second best player on a championship team. Lonzo, to me, looks like he could be the third best.
Who do you think is a better passer?
It's equal.
Yeah, I'll say it's about the same.
About the same. Lonzo's a bit mad with it.
LeVar's, I'm not Mr. LeVar. the kingpin. You know what it is? LaMelo's a bit sloppy with it sometimes still.
Yeah, like with
LaMelo's a bit sloppy with it still.
Because I think he wants to, I think he's more sloppy with it, because I look at the way they both play, and Lonzo seems to me more like, if you were to have like you know, one of them bars, like, you know, you get them transfer budget for things on FIFA and Football Manager. Yeah. It's just like, you got your transfer budget here and your wages there and all that. So it's like you got playmaking, scoring. Lonzo's more here, and LaMelo, I think LaMelo's more score first and play make because I can, and I know it makes my teams better. But I think LaMelo is more inclined to, when he beefs up a bit and when he's taking more, because right now he's scoring his 20 points mostly. Like, most times I see it's on like 13, 14 shots some of the time. Like, there is the odd 19, 20 in that way. He has to force it a bit, but generally he's kind of efficient. So that kind of tells me if he says, I'm gonna score, I think you're gonna start seeing him. I think he might be a 25-point scorer one day. Yeah. Plus. Yeah. Whereas I don't think Lonzo will ever do that. I think Lonzo
will be like 20 max.
I don't even think he'll get to 20. I don't think he has to be the best. I think if Lonzo can stay between 15 and flirt with 20.
Yeah.
So 15 to 19, 15 to 20 plus everything else he does, I think that's a great point guard, to be honest. When you weigh up everything else Lonzo Ball does, he rebounds, he reads the game, he gets other people involved, he plays defense. Yeah. He's not actually, like, if you actually, I've seen him, he was a Laker obviously, but I've seen him take big shots in the full court. He ain't scared. That's why when I see him play passively, it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Sometimes there's certain players, sometimes I'll get at certain man because you're just dead. There's other players I'm getting at you because I expect better. Like, it's like, come on, bruv, show me, innit?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it is with Lonzo.
Well, I think the media are kind of forcing the LaMelo Lonzo kind of comparison still.
They definitely will. The media are the.
I think LeVar's to blame for that a lot as well, because they had it, like, he had them in our faces, like, even before they'd done anything, with the whole triple Bs, all of that.
Yeah, but to be fair, if I look at the way it turned out, it's genius. And it's like,
He has another son, you know. Like just
They do have another son. He had his chance, innit? Like, he'll get back in the league, innit? I still think there will be a time where all three of them are in the league at the same time. He touched the surface once for a couple days, innit? He was a Detroit Piston for I think 3 or 4 days. So, you know,
but they do have another son.
he needs to get back in the G League. He needs to get back in the G League, and then eventually he'll make it, innit? Obviously, maybe that thief thing. GMs are looking at him thinking, all right.
yeah. Do you know what though? I think when it comes to Lonzo, he was a baller in college still. So the hype was kind of
Exactly.
It wasn't like
true.
It come out of nowhere. Like he was balling in college.
Bare things played in his favor. He was balling in college in California. The Lakers weren't good. They knew they were going to draft high, matched up. So I don't think you can blame LeVar for basically doing. Fam, if that was my kid, like what am I doing? I'm doing the same thing.
He's the best player of all time. Better than Michael Jordan. Better than everyone.
Steph Curry, better Steph Curry.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, my son's the greatest. He ain't better than Kobe Bryant, but
I believe in you, son.
but that's what you gotta aim for. You know, you could try if you try it. But
Bro, when it came on Lonzo, like with the media, Saints didn't live up to the hype, but LaMelo's doing it. They started gonna push Lonzo to the side and like.
Nah, but
I don't think LaMelo's living up to. I think LaMelo had some hype, but I can't lie. I think people wanted him to fall on his face.
With Lonzo as well, like don't remember like his first game, like Patrick Beverley was pushing him.
Yeah, that's the worst person you want to bump into on opening night.
To be fair to Lonzo, yeah, he wasn't drafted in like the best like position. Like with Charlotte, it's like okay, cool. They can actually let him do his thing. Like whereas
No, but with Lonzo, before LeBron came, him and BI, they were the men for the team. They were like the main guys. But when LeBron came, Lonzo, he started.
Yeah, they cast. Nah, but you see with Charlotte, there's no expectations there.
True.
With the Lakers, there's bare expectations. It's like, bruv, I don't care. If
You know what's mad? Any of you lot watch attentively that season, LeBron, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and all that one, the same team.
Yeah.
Generally, when they're all on the court, not that you thought they'll win a championship. Do you think they play bad?
Not really. Still,
no.
Do you think any of those youngsters look like, oh, they can't play with it?
Just before
No, I don't think any. My point is, I don't actually think anyone looked washed. Obviously, Brandon Ingram is obviously, I knew Brandon Ingram would have to leave to do what he's doing now, but I don't think he looked washed. He was still averaging 18. My point being is that they were in a situation where you're there with LeBron James. They were playing well, relatively well until he got injured. Everyone was kind of doing all right. Other people got injured as well. They were in and out of the team. But then Anthony Davis is there.
Yeah.
I don't think that's anyone's fault. I don't think that actually reflects badly on any of them.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's like if LeBron's coming to your team, the expectations is a championship.
Exactly.
I can't win as much as you man are good. I can't win a championship with a rookie Lonzo Ball and like a sophomore Brandon Ingram.
The funny thing is that if they had that situation and LeBron James was as to being 33 or 34, 26, 27, I think maybe he would have entertained them for 1-2 years.
Yeah, he had time then, but now
He'd have time. Exactly.
Yeah.
You'd have more time.
Nah, but do you know what it is, bro? With LeBron, because he's chasing Jordan, he has to be in a situation where he has adequate help. I don't think he's entertaining them either way.
Nah, but
So think about
But
yeah.
he got Andrew Wiggins traded.
Think about it though.
he never
Think
played
about
with
it
him,
though.
though.
Think about it though. You land there, you're practically full third in the West, if healthy, with that team. They've all got to get better. So you probably got home court in the first round in the West. My point being, so you don't entertain that for one, because they're going to get better, right? With you, as the years go on, no. So what? You don't entertain that for what, another 2 years if you're, say, younger? I think he probably does.
I don't think he does. It's not LeBron. It's not in LeBron to develop players. Name one player that LeBron's developed. He doesn't develop players. It's either you're championship ready or you're not.
Yeah, you don't have time for that.
He doesn't got time for that. So no matter what, after what happened in Cleveland, LeBron's not doing none of that.
How long was he doing that for?
Fam, like 7 years, bruv.
And did he not entertain playing with Mo Williams, Larry Hughes, and all of that while he was there?
But he was on the contract.
Of course. He would have been on the contract to the Lakers.
Yeah, but if he's going to the Lakers, he's saying, bruv, if I'm coming here, it's under the plan that I'm getting help.
It's cool anyway. This is a mad what if if
we've
went to the Lakers at 28.
No, but
with the youngsters. No, it's my fault. I've done this, innit?
No, but we've seen LeBron after he left Cleveland the first time. Every move that he's done has been contingent on I have help, adequate help to win a championship.
Yeah.
So he's not entertaining a young Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram at 26 if they can't win him a chip.
Yeah, but
he's not doing it.
But how old was Kyrie when he first got to Cleveland, though?
He was
at 23, 24.
Yeah, but Kyrie and Kevin Love were ready, were championship ready when LeBron came back to Cleveland.
Kyrie never made the playoffs.
Bruv, why didn't he make the playoffs? Did he have Kevin Love? Who else was on that Cavs team?
The Cavs team were dead.
The Cavs team were dead. Allow it, man. That's what I'm saying.
They were dead. It's fact he didn't make the playoffs, but the Cavs team were dead. I don't think he had even an adequate second best player on the team. It probably was Verjao for the whole time.
Probably Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson, yeah. So I don't think you can, although it is the East, but whatever in it. Kyrie is a weird one, innit? He's so skilled and talented that, facts say, didn't make the playoffs before you played with LeBron. Boston made the finals without you and blah, blah, blah. But the fact is he is where he is as a player and as a talent level. So it's difficult to level that it's difficult to level that at him when you know actually how good he is and the situations he's been in. I think it's easy to look at those things and go, yeah, that's the reason you're a bad teammate or you're a bad this, you're a bad that. But I don't think that's actually the case with him. But anyway, we move though.
You know what else? Sorry, before we get on to the next topic, just a quick side note. We got to say happy birthday to legendary great Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Big Shaq.
Big Shaq.
Was his birthday today?
Big Diesel.
It's his birthday today still. Happy birthday to Shaq. One of the greatest centers of all time.
Shaq Diesel.
My favorite center of all time.
I'll say he's mine as well. Between him and the larger one, but I'll say Shaq.
Favorite Laker team to watch is the Shaq Kobe Lakers. Because you just look back and it's just like, you've actually got two flipping top 10 players just up against the world. Like, how do you actually stop this? How do you actually stop? Like, what can you do? What can you do? If he's not killing you, he is. But anyway, shout out Shaq. Great pundit, great player.
Funny. Drop a like on the video, Shaq. Come on.
Yeah. Drop a like on the video.
Drop a follow.
Exactly.
Funniest member in the TNT cast as well. Him and Chuck.
Yeah. Him and Charles Barkley are too funny on TNT. If you watch, if you're fortunate enough when you're streaming your basketball to get a TNT stream, actually watching them is jokes. But
yeah, happy birthday to Shaq. Brother Rich,
speaking of big men though, I wanted to talk about Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, because I was watching Philly played Utah this week. They're the top two teams, I think, respectively in each conference, seeding wise.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Denial confirm?
Yeah, it's confirmed. Yeah.
Cool. Obviously, no one thinks either of them are going to win, but two teams.
They're both ranked they're both first in each conference.
My thing is this with Philly is that if it weren't for the fact, like I would think it's difficult. When Brooklyn had Kyrie and KD, I thought they would beat you. So now you add James Harden, I don't see a way. Levert's gone and Prince and the bench, so whatever, man. James Harden's there now. I don't see how you can beat them. It's one of those things, until I see it, I'll believe it. But irrespective of that, I think Philly are cold.
Yeah, Philly are cold still. Filiaco still, and I think.
Yeah, they
I
play
think-
defense as well. They play defense as well.
Yeah, assuming Joel Embiid still stays healthy, if he carries on this trajectory, I think he's gonna win the MVP still.
He's staying healthy, and it's like he will be the first center to win it since Shaq in 2000. So that's 21 years.
Yeah, that's mad still. Man, like Joel, a larger one still. That's,
Yeah,
fam. If you're looking brazy,
Bruv, the other day I was watching him against Utah, and literally, fam, I sat there, and I felt like Soldier Boy. I was thinking, this guy copied my whole flow. He stole my whole fucking move. Like it was the second quarter. He's on the 3-point line. He's a center and he's on the 3-point line, but that's Joel Embiid, innit?
Shooting 41% from free as well.
No, that's the thing. He ain't gonna pop a free. That's why I said he stole my move. I don't shoot the free like that. You know, I can keep him honest, but I'm not gonna act like I'm dropping frees like Steph Curry. Nah, it's more of a Draymond Green thing. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, Joel Embiid, he's got the ball. Big man, he's on the 3. Jab step, drives to the baseline, hop step, fakes, little layup and one. I was thinking, fam, that's what Josh used to do back from 04 to 011. All day. All day. That's what. Confirm or deny.
Nah, it's true still. It's true still. It's true.
Copy my whole flow. And I'm small. Like, I'm a small youth. Man's a giant, and you're doing the nimbleness to just he done that a few times. The very first basket he made, they started to think about it. I'm watching this game on league player.
NBA League Pass.
Yeah. Think the very first basket, I was just like, fuck off, I'm rewinding that. This guy got the ball, dribble, bounce, turn around, boom. I'm like, bro, what is you done? What has you done? Come on, bruv. This guy is 7'1" and he's doing this. No one's done it like that since Hakeem.
You know what? Yeah, I don't even like to make comparisons. Yeah, but I was asking myself, is Joel Embiid actually better than AD? And I'm like, he actually is. It's deep, but he actually is.
Yeah, he is still. Yeah.
He actually is. I don't. You know what? AD's messed, yeah, but AD ain't got the pulse moves.
You know what it is, yeah? I'm not gonna lie. I've entertained this thought as well, and hear me out. I think we might be thinking this because obviously we're from London, so we know Joel Embiid's African with it as well. So he's just got that extra, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, he started basketball, I think, at like 15.
Yeah.
He said he watched the NBA finals. He saw Kobe and was just like, yeah, it's all right. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Imagine. Not the first, won't be the last.
He used to play
But
football
anyway.
as well.
Huh? He used to play for who?
No, like he used to play football as well.
He used to kick ball.
Yeah.
And he's 7'1". What?
That explains the nimbleness, to be fair. That might explain.
How can he kick
He had
ball
to-
at 7'1"?
he had to have been a
Where's he
goalkeeper.
playing?
He had to have been a goalkeeper. He had to.
That's so
Not playing any other
gazy.
position. Stopping everything.
Fam.
Nah, you see the thing with Joel Embiid, yeah? You can't have that many post moves and not be the best big man.
He was annoying me. He didn't even. I was thinking, bruv, go on the block a few more times. I don't think I think he maybe posted up like 4 times the whole game. And still, like, he does a lot of receives it on the end, face up, dribbling. So I'm thinking, bro, AD does a lot of that too. That's why it's a weird comparison, because it's like they actually kind of have very identical games, but Joel Embiid's taller.
No, but I think Joel Embiid's got more moves though.
Is Embiid a shoo-in for MVP this year then?
He doesn't,
And
though.
the thing,
Yeah.
Because you're forgetting the fact, because things been injured, like AD will go dumb and like get the ball behind that one.
Yeah, he's
like what are we talking about? Like,
yeah. To be fair,
did you forget? Like, I'm saying, did you forget?
To be fair, the big men in this NBA do have a 30 face-up game. I hear you on that, but I think in the low block, I think Joel Embiid just a little bit better.
Anthony Davis posts up more than him.
I don't know, man. I think
It
Joel,
does.
He posts up more than Joel Embiid. I like Joel. I'm not saying Joel Embiid can't post up. I'd like him to more, but I'm saying like generally, if I was to if you ask me, yeah, man's Anthony Davis is playing tomorrow, Joel Embiid's playing tomorrow. What do I picture in my mind? Who's gonna post up more? I think Anthony Davis will post up at least 5 times because you know the Lakers sometimes just get boring and just throw it down to him and want him to do something. Whereas like Philly don't do that. He's on the 3-point line or facing up somewhere loads or like in the mid post position, but his back's not to the basket. He's standing facing you up. Obviously, because he's got that range, you can just shoot straight away. No one can really block that. Yeah. I said for a long time, he had MVP ability. Now, obviously, he's in the running because of what his team's doing. And I just think with him, he's quietly done what, like...
AD should have done.
No, not even what AD should have done. Because AD slightly did his thing as well, I think.
But he was number 2 to LeBron, though.
No. I'm not even talking about LeBron. I'm mostly talking about when you just first start out and you're this big draft pick, and everyone says you're meant to be that guy, and like, what are you gonna do? What you tend to see a lot of times is a lot of guys that you identify that these men are bare talented. This guy is cold, but the team isn't doing anything. Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, Zach LaVine for a long time, Devin Booker for a long time. What used to happen is you'll be Kevin Garnett and yeah, you'll be touted as cold. You'll be doing your team. Your team's not good enough to win, but you know you're an 8th seed, you're a 4th seed. One time you get second round, one time you get... That's why I love Damian Lillard, because I feel like he's earned the right to be disgruntled enough to go, yeah, Portland, I want to just bounce. There isn't enough here. It ain't enough here to win.
Yeah.
He was drafted there. Man's flirted with being in the finals, being semi-finals, blah, blah, blah. But back to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid said, trust the process, right?
He made it to a conference finals, though.
Semi-finals.
Yeah, lost to Kawhi.
He lost to Kawhi. No, that's what I mean. In the time he's played, because remember,
That was the conference finals.
It wasn't.
They played
They played Giannis in the conference finals.
Giannis conference.
Oh, yeah, true.
Getting knowledge up, me.
My point.
I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I thought that was after. Still,
no, obviously because
the
it was Kawhi. You know, you got to elevate the shot, innit? You got to elevate the moment one more round. Like, oh yeah, I was in the conference finals, not the semi-finals. Yeah, took him to the finals. But anyway, my point being is that Joel Embiid, he was injured for I think his first 2 years.
Yeah.
First year, I think made the playoffs, got to the second round.
2015.
No, the first year he played. The first year him and Ben Simmons got together and actually started playing on court.
16, yeah.
I think it was 2015. Oh no, tell a lie. There was a year where he came back at the end of a year where he played about 20 games and he looked decent. I'm talking about the first full year he played a respectable amount of games. Him and Ben Simmons. I think he made the playoffs, made it to the second round. Next year, got to the second round. Last year, lost in the first round with Ben Simmons. My point being, was touted to be a big player. Came in, he's got his numbers. His team has fought and lost respectively. What more can you kind of say? He's never actually been in a position yet where it's like, okay, Joel Embiid is on undisputedly the best roster in the NBA, so he should win the championship. Or has he?
To be fair, that Jimmy Butler team was good. But
that Jimmy Butler team was cold. If he had that now, I think they had a bet. If he had Jimmy Butler now, I think they had a better chance against Brooklyn. My point being, I think they need one more guy to beat Brooklyn. They need to upgrade Tobias Harris, and that's not because Tobias Harris is doing anything wrong. It's because it's James Harden, Kyrie, KD, and maybe Blake Griffin now.
Do you think they should try to get Zach LaVine?
Of course, or Bradley Beal.
That'll be a good shot still. Yeah.
Shaq's not gonna lead though.
What are you lot saying about Blake to Brooklyn? What do you think?
Wait, if he goes there, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
If he goes there, it's over.
Slightly over.
One,
Yeah, let's bring the triple A. Let's bring
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lot are all finished. You lot are all finished.
So we walked
Fuck
into that
all
one.
of you. I ain't even like cursing that much, but there we go. Fuck all of you. You know why? Couple weeks ago, I sat here.
Oh, receipts you're bringing.
Of course, I always have them. I just roll with them, innit? Just in my back pocket. I don't forget nothing. A couple weeks ago, I sat here and I told you when I think the Lakers lost to someone, they should get Blake Griffin on a buyout. The response was cold. Blake Griffin ain't what Blake Griffin used to be. Blake Griffin is this. Blake Griffin is that. Now he gets bought out, actually, which I said would happen. And now the talk is he's front running to go to Brooklyn. Yeah, it's over.
Yes.
Give the chip to them. It's
Yeah.
over. It's done.
It is, but
You lot have been caught.
Do you know
You
what
lot
it
are
is?
so finished.
No, but
Okay.
listen. I've been real. Yeah, I'm tired of LeBron winning chips. I'm tired. I must be real. I'm tired. KD, Brooklyn, stack the deck. I don't mind. Do what you gotta do. LeBron's been doing this, and no one said him. Now, stack the deck. Do what you gotta do.
Facts.
But the only thing is, though,
Facts.
if you lose, all the corn is coming. That's all. But if you're gonna sack the deck, by all means, make sure you win the chip. I don't want to hear nothing.
This,
Brooklyn, I'm rooting for you.
This guy is Triple H, Steve Austin,
Undertaker.
Evolution, basically.
the Undertaker, and a returning Cactus Jack versus the APA. It's cool anyway, man. I hope Blake. I wanted Blake to go LA, so I'm not. I wanted Blake to come Lakers, so I'm not gonna now flip flop and act like it's not bad if he goes to Brooklyn.
Do you know what though?
It's just funny, innit? All I'm saying is that, come on, man. There has to be some contextual analysis for that man's championships. When it's all said and done, if the only way he's been able to do it is by being on the Justice League, then being on what? The Avengers.
But he's the best.
LeBron's
He's the best
finals,
player on
yeah.
that team, though.
Who?
He's the best player.
Oh, so what? So LeBron in Miami Heat wasn't on the.
He was. And I was saying the same thing.
So is everyone mad now that KD doing it?
No, I'm not mad.
Sorry. Is what you're saying that how if LeBron had done the Justice League and Avengers thing,
If LeBron had only done that, if LeBron sat here and the only way like he'd won his championships was the Miami Heat ones, and he didn't come from 3-1 down against Golden State, even though I will say, like I said the other week, I thought that was a super team.
it was a super team.
Him, Kevin Love, and Kyrie at that time, because I understood what Kyrie was going there, innit? I didn't expect Golden State from the 2013-14 season to come the next season and win 67 games and do all that. I knew they were good. I didn't expect that. So then, obviously, for them to win it with man being injured, I even the next year had question marks. Okay, can Golden State beat OKC? Because OKC had Russell Westbrook, or was it Russell Westbrook or Kevin Durant? One of them was injured the year Golden State won the championship, their first one.
I think it was
I think
Russ.
it might be Russ still.
It was Russell Westbrook. So I'm looking at it, the 15-16 season, like, okay, Golden State are the champs. They're obviously cold. They're winning 73 games, but in the playoffs, okay. For me, you still had the question mark, could you beat OKC at full strength? That went 7 games, they nearly lost. And then it was Cleveland. So I think, even though that was a super team, the team you're up against was a juggernaut. They won 73 games and had won the chip the year before. And the one in the Laker one. I'm not going to let people say this bubble talk. Everyone was in the bubble. The fact is, everyone came in that year so gassed about the fact that everyone now had 2 stars and you won that chip. So that one combined with the Cleveland one, and he went back to Cleveland. That takes a lot of doing. Even if you assembled another team, you went back to Cleveland. So those 2 have kind of, for LeBron James, for me, whole body of work, been like, okay, now you can, sit at that table when it's the GOAT Hall, where there's only 5 people and then there's the other 5 and blah, 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 blah. So that's why, so with me, with KD, it's like, okay, so I can never take away anything talent level wise, but even though it's your choice, it's like we all know where it is at the end of the day when you even go play basketball in the park. If we went to the park next week to play ball, and there's a bunch of other people there, and then you clearly see, okay, there's a guy over there that looks cold. If you've got any sort of competitive juice about him, I don't know if you put him on your team. Do you, Joseph?
You know what's fam? I put him on my team.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, you're not me.
No, but let's be real. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I'm looking. I'm scouting. I'm assessing the scenery. I want the coldest ballers on my team. You get me? Because if you've got the coldest ballers on my team,
there is truth to that.
Gotta try and even the teams out though.
There is truth to that, but the thing
you know
is,
what it is?
I think Kevin Durant. I've even said it, confirmed what I was saying by leaving Golden State, because if everything was all well and good and if you didn't feel you had to prove anything, why would you leave all of that?
Nah, I hear that still. I hear that. But you know what it is with the Golden State thing, you see the year where LeBron won, where he came from 3-1 down, if the Golden State Warriors hadn't added KD, LeBron would have kept on winning.
Yeah. Mentally, LeBron had a hold on them.
So Kevin Durant needed to go to Golden State as much as Golden State needed KD. It literally made sense.
So do you not think, let's say 2016.
2016, if Kyrie and Kevin Love don't get injured.
It's so deep. The first person I was going to say, do you not think if Golden State had Paul George, then it's like, but if Paul George might just stink it up when they might need, he might do a Harrison Barnes on them. So I had to flip to another name. Okay, if they had like a Jimmy Butler, where they had a, basically I'm saying, if they had
a better small forward,
if they had an all-star wing, an all-star or star wing that just wasn't Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard or Giannis, I think they I think they still. In fact,
anyone that can neutralize LeBron, Golden State are winning that chip.
But it's the way KD plays as well.
So I'm saying
it's Kyrie as well. That's the other thing. You got another killer in that. So,
yeah, but
maybe they did need KD.
They did need KD. They did. But you know what it is? Obviously, the narrative was that obviously KD did a 73 win team, but they got rid of their whole bench near enough to add KD.
Nah, let's not do that, man.
No, we're doing that.
Let's not do that.
We're doing that.
You got Steph Curry there. You got Clay. You've got Draymond. You've got Kevin Durant. You've still got Livingston. You've still got Iguodala. I don't want to hear any of. Who did you get rid of? Go on, name the names. Who's the whole bench?
Or Harrison Barnes.
This guy started, but
who else did they get rid of?
Oh, you don't even know who. Barbosa. This is the sacrifices we're talking about for Kevin Durant. God damn, man. I know we got KD, but fam, Barbosa.
Oh my
fam, is that what you're telling me? Come on, man. But shout out Brooklyn anyway. Scaring the life out of everyone.
Everyone should be scared.
Everyone should be scared. Although
that chip by any means for them, scary house.
Listen, I can't lie to you. I think everyone's rated on a Kyrie implosion still.
Nah,
that's not gonna happen.
You don't think so? Actually, I don't think so either. I'm not gonna lie. There's something about LeBron.
He hates him.
I saw Kyrie just come out and confess. I hate you, bro.
Gotta say it after they win
liked
it and the pouring
Never liked
champagne.
you.
That's why I did it, man. It's for Kobe. I hate you, and he hated you too. Could take that on my mama.
Yeah, let's talk about All-Star game this weekend.
Do we have to?
We kind of have to still. Apparently, my favorite, my front runner for MVP, Joel Embiid and his light skinned BFF Ben Simmons, were doing fuckeries. Instead of meant to abide by the COVID rules, they were out here trying to get fresh skin fades. And now they're not playing in the All-Star game. So what's that about?
Is that what happened?
Yeah. What's happened? So Zion is going to take Joel Embiid's place in the starting five.
I know. I heard they weren't playing, and I saw it was COVID protocol, and they might have got in contact with someone that had COVID. So, but I didn't. When it comes up on Bleacher Report, but you don't click in the thing. So I've seen the notification. I'm thinking, okay, that's a respectable reason not to play the game. I didn't know they were trying to get trims.
I don't blame them, to be honest.
Or All-Star game with no one there.
Still, man, that's going to be...
Fam, man, who cares, man? Who even cares about the game?
This game's going to go down in history.
For what? What the bubble All-Star game?
Fam, it's just All-Star game, innit?
Bruv, they're dead. I hate them. I actually hate them, man. Can they just play like a little bit seriously?
Yeah, fourth quarter, they play seriously now.
So what? I'm watching that Alley-Oop Fest before that.
Yeah, it's kind of, the All-Star game is kind of dead still, I'm not gonna lie.
It's the only thing. The All-Star game lidge is like the only thing about the NBA that I wouldn't say makes me feel like an old man, because I'm not old, but like, when you kind of beat, you don't want to beat that guy. It's just like, oh my God, what used to happen back in the day, blah, blah, blah. No one ever wants to feel like that guy. But it's lidge the only thing about
the All-Star game ain't where it used to be. You're just sounding like them old haters. And
them man that are still trying to tell you to listen to KRS-One and stuff. And it's like, bro, no.
Yeah, one of them man in the studio.
Swear down.
Listen, fam, have you listened to Raekwon? Like, fam, you're listening to Lil Baby. Do you know about Ghostface Killer and what? Like, fam,
can I be real with you? I'm not gonna lie. I tried to jump on the KRS-One thing. All these, I tried it. All them men were trying to gas him like, yeah, man, KRS is the greatest of all time. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, alright, cool. Let me check some of the old albums. Like, I'm thinking, bruv, the beats are dead. The beats are dead. You might be saying a lot, but your flow is just whatever. It's like, bruv, I've tried and I can't.
I remember I saw him. There's some decent YouTube documentary called like Rap Beefs. It goes into like the history of like certain like rap disputes and stuff. So there's like Bone Thugs and Twister. That one's quite funny. There's Ja Rule, 50 Cent. There's just bare in it, but there's like
KRS and Scott. Is it Scott the Rock?
Yeah. But like KRS, there was a little part where it was just like He's looked into camera, just like I've got a battle rap for every current rapper that's in the top 50 ready to drop. I was thinking, nigga, so what? Who wants to hear you? You're dead. I don't care when you came up, bro.
You trying to hear that?
Get the fuck out of here. Dead you, bruv. What's going on?
Them old heads, bruv.
Anyway, there's the 3-point contest as well, which has
that has everyone that can shoot pretty much.
Steph Curry, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Devin Booker's been replaced by Mike Conley and Zach LaVine.
Okay, let's do a weird one. Who do you lot reckon's going to finish last?
Who I think's going to finish last?
Finish first. Who's going to finish last?
Zach LaVine.
Donovan Mitchell as well.
Do you know who's going to finish first?
I think Jaylen Brown.
Who's going to finish first though?
Huh?
Do you know who's going to finish first though?
Well, I don't care. It's always a weird one. Like, obviously everyone's going to say Steph, but like, in fact, look, to be fair, the time I saw him lose, it was Clay that beat him. So.
Nah, Steph ain't losing.
It's gonna be Steph.
You know what it is with these other lot, yeah? These lot are like streaky shooters. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm thinking, all right, cool. There isn't like a 30 3-point shooter in that thing that's actually gonna beat Steph. So
Bare scorers. It's scorers.
Someone like Joe Harris, someone like what's going on, Kyle Korver, those guys.
Listen, after Kyle Korver let LeBron down,
Kyrie is the only scorer who I've seen win the 3-point competition, like where it's like, because Kyrie can shoot, but because of how many different ways he scores, people actually forget. Like, but man's a dead-eye shooter as well.
Yes, Kyrie's an A+ from everywhere still.
I swear Devin Booker won it in 1 year.
Yeah, but he can shoot. Him, KD, they're the kind of scorers / shooters I think that can win it. But when it's like Zach LaVine, it's like,
Yeah.
we'll see. Even though man can shoot, but in fact, we'll see. It's a weird one. Imagine he wins, innit? I'll look like an idiot.
Yeah, calm. Dunk contest. What are you saying?
I don't even know
who's in the dunk contest. Who's in the dunk?
Yeah, Aaron Gordon.
Bunch of nobodies.
Nah,
It's a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, some nobodies.
It's nobodies.
Yeah, from when Aaron Gordon
Who
quit,
cares,
I was
bro?
like, yeah, man.
It's not Zach LaVine versus Aaron Gordon 4 or whatever. It's a bunch of nobodies. I'll wait for the highlight. Seriously.
Nah,
And there's no crowd reactions either.
Exactly, there's no crowd reactions either, bro. It's just gonna be me like oh, like there's no headline, bro. I'm just saying this. I can't really think about this All-Star game when flipping the snitchfest is gonna be on at the same time. Come on, I'm waiting for the headline, innit? Royal shame, royal smut, or royal pain. Royal Rumble. I don't know, bro.
Hear that still.
But what? That's it for this week, yeah?
We covered everything.
We didn't even tell them, like.
Oh, yeah, shit. You know
We'll
what?
tag it on there and gone.
Come on. Obviously, you got to like, comment, subscribe, share. We Cool Game on YouTube. We Cool Game on Instagram. Yeah, you know the thing. That's another episode of We Cool Game signing out.
Come on.